What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. It's been way too long, but today finally decided I'm gonna try something out with the truck. Seen tons of YouTube videos talking about color matching mirrors and door handles and stuff. So today I'm gonna try to color match mirrors. Been a while since y'all seen the truck, seen me. Alright, so the first thing I've bought for the truck over the past few weeks are the Z71 emblems that come on the newer Silverados and stuff. I got it white to match, and then the little diamond plated. I think it looks really slick on there, and color matching the mirrors is gonna look real good, tied in together, everything white. I wish I knew this front bumper piece, but I'll probably just get a new one before I paint over that one because it's about to fall off. So yeah, I think that I got some chrome valve stem caps, but that's nothing. And then I got another set of emblems that's gonna come into the grill. They'll be here next week, I believe. So I guess let me get back to what the video is intended for and showing y'all how to do the color matching mirrors and taking them off and stuff. Alright, so first thing you're gonna do when you color matching your mirrors, or starting to disassemble your mirrors, I would just say, you're gonna take off your corner pieces of trim if you have a Silverado like mine. I'll flip the camera and talk and show y'all everything. So you're just gonna pop off them pieces right there. These bolts right here are gonna go to your mirror. You're basically just gonna have to tear apart the whole door panel. So I'm gonna set y'all up and kind of run a quick little time lapse. You're gonna need a 7mm, a 10mm, and just something to pry off door panel pieces. And it should be it. You're gonna have a 7mm bolt right here up under the door handle. Bottom of the door panel is also going to be a 7mm. And then you're going to want to pop off this door lock. To get to the 7mm back here. Alright. You're also gonna need, I think it's a T15, T20 Torx head for the screw right here in the corner of the door. And pop off this door panel piece as well. Then I believe, yeah, everything should come off. So once you get that off, you're gonna unplug your wires from your window switch. For the driver's side, you're gonna have 2 wires. Passenger side, you're just gonna have this 1 wire right here. So what I like to do is just lay the door panel back in. So now the 10mm is gonna come in. And you're taking your bolts out up here. Yeah, should be looking about like this. Door panel off. I gotta finish loosening them bolts, but I'm gonna do it with 2 hands so the mirror doesn't fall. Alright, so now I got the mirrors off. First thing I'm gonna do is take some alcohol and mop them down, get any wax or grease or anything off of them, try to clean them up a little bit more. And then I'm gonna try to get into the sanding process, and I'll go more in depth than that when I check back up with y'all. Alright, so as you can see, I mean, they're kind of dirty. It's always good to take alcohol and just clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna let them sit out and dry 5 minutes or so while I go ahead and prep everything up. I'm gonna have to tape off the mirror part of it, and then I'll show y'all what I'm using to paint it. Alright, so the mirrors are practically dry now. I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to tape them up the best I can. Alright guys, so what I've done, I just took some painter's tape and like picked up on the mirror, got all around the edges, and then just took my little razor blade, pulled it all the way out and pulled the knife part out and just pressed the tape in the creases so the paint can actually get back to where it needs to and cover everything up without painting the mirror. So let me do the other mirror and then we'll get into sanding. Alright guys, so I just took some 320 grit sandpaper and just scuffed it up just to kind of give it a smooth finish. I'm gonna set them up, take some alcohol, clean over them one more time before I get in the paint and everything, and just checking over it and seeing what else I might need to touch up on the sanding part, like right there. So yeah, get into that. Alright, so both mirrors sanded, cleaned. I'm about to set up a area to paint. But I'm gonna probably shoot 2 coats of primer, 2 coats of actual paint, and 2 clear coats. And hopefully they turn out pretty decent. So yeah. Alright, so I just bought some cheap primer. So we're gonna go over these mirrors 2 times with primer. Probably gonna sit at 15-20 minutes each coat, let them dry, then we'll get into the paint. Alright, so first coat of primer is done. Definitely gonna have to go back over it again. Some spots, just not as heavily primed as some other ones, but that's no problem. That's why I'm putting 2 coats. That right there got coated pretty heavily. But I mean, honestly, if I wanted the best, I'd pay somebody to do it. but it's a DIY, you know. Take pride in what you're doing, take the initiative to try something new, and just learn a little bit, master your skills, and you'll be pretty good at it eventually. So go back over it, second coat of primer, hit spots I didn't hit to begin with. Then we're gonna get into the actual paint. Alright guys, primer's on, put 2 coats on, hit it with the Duplicolor Perfect Match, Olympic White. Try to do that 2 coats, try to make it work, I might run out, so I will update y'all on that once I put the first coat on. Alright, I hit them with the first coat. Probably end up doing about 3 coats maybe. I think this can will last about 3 coats. So we'll do the 3 coats and then we'll do 2 coats of clear. I think all of that should work out fine, and I'll probably still have some left over. So if I need to touch up any spots didn't get hit, I'll be able to. While it's drying, got a few dilemmas I'm running into with the truck, like how I want to go with it. One thing I've been trying to figure out for a while is what exactly I want to do with the whole Carolina squat ban and all this coming through. And y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. I mean, I think it's whatever, honestly. I mean, it's gonna pass and there ain't nothing you can really do. It's just like window tint and loud exhaust. I mean, people are gonna do it anyways and they'll just pay it off. But I mean, with that, I don't really care to get any more tickets if I can avoid them for something that doesn't really matter. So I'm thinking probably just keep it on keys and drop the rear end another inch, flipping the blocks, or either take them out. And then I'm trying to figure out what kind of setup I want to run. That's also something y'all could put down in the comments, because right now I still got my 22-inch Denali's and them 35s Terra grapplers. Kind of want to do boggers. I did want to do 37-inch graps, but then I would lift it, of course. But I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I might try to trade them, or either buy a cheap set of 17s and go down and get a 35-inch mud grap for them. But y'all just let me know what y'all think, because I've been thinking about it for a while and I don't know which way I want to go with it. Something else I've been wondering. Should I take that bottom valance off and put a black one on that comes with the fog lights and actually try to find me a set of fog lights and wire them up? Or should I just keep that valance and color match the bottom valance and the top bumper guard? that's something else. Because I've been thinking the whole color scheme I want white and chrome. And I think the white and chrome is really going to pop out. So I'm going to try to take as much black off as I can and make it all white with the chrome to go with it. Just pretty much try to keep the black to a minimum. So y'all let me know. I mean, you see how it's sitting. I mean, it's looking good. It's coming along, but I just want more stuff to do to it. All right, guys. Quick little update. I ran out of paint, so I gotta go get another can. I mean, the mirrors don't look too totally bad, but I mean, I definitely am gonna have to sand them and go back over some spots for sure. I'll show y'all how they look. Like I said, they're not too bad. I mean, you can see some run spots, and like the can was splattering out the nozzles of that, and then like that right there, that little spot. But I mean, I've been trying to lay even, nice coats, and I came through and wet sanded a little bit, but I'll probably just spray and then wet sand at the end of it. So I'll update y'all when I get another can and get back at it. Alright guys, as you can see, they're nowhere near perfect. I'm definitely going to have to wet sand them again before I decide to put any type of clear coat on. I mean, the back's not too totally bad, and the bottoms are not bad, and I just keep running into problems like that. Down there's chipping and falling off and running, and so I'm definitely going to have to wet sand all of that. I mean, this one right here, the driver side one, the passenger, excuse me, I mean, it's not that bad either. There's a few run spots on it, but I mean, and that right there, all the chips. So I'm definitely going to have to go back over them at least one more time before I decide to clear coat. But I mean, I've been doing this all day since 9 o'clock this morning, and it's like 2 o'clock. But if you got the time to try it out, just try it out, see how it goes. Yeah, that's my day. Alright guys, after tons of trial and error and sanding and painting and sanding and painting, here's what they look like right now without clear coat. A little dirty, got like dust and stuff on them, but I mean, a few little run marks, like there's one right there and that little paint chip right there. That's probably the best mirror out of the two. And this one right here got a few little run marks in it. That's not even the bad part. That little mark there. Then right there on the corner, it's like all scratched up. And I've tried getting in there and painting it the best I could, but been going at it for like 5 hours, so I think now I'm just gonna spray clear coat and be done with it. Fix whatever afterwards. So yeah, let me go ahead and get the clear coat. Alright guys, clear coat's on. They're looking frosty. Let me go ahead and show y'all finished product, and then I'll put them going back on the truck. Alright guys, as you can see, it's the next day. I finished clear cutting the mirrors, letting them dry. I ended up putting them back on last night, so I'll probably back my truck out and put it in the sun and give y'all a review. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. If you like it, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.